All right, we're going to work through part A of this problem. So in part A, it says find the area of region R. So if we go through, we're going to have an integral. From the picture, we can get that it goes 0 out to 1. And then we want to take top function minus bottom function. All right, so on these, we should be able to tell that that top function is the x e to the x squared. The bottom function is our negative 2x. So we're going to have x e to the x squared minus the negative 2x. So we're going to have plus 2x. And all of that dx. All right, so that should give us the area of the region. So we're going to go ahead and start working through that. The first piece of this is going to be a u substitution. So I'm going to do a little scratch work off to the side. If you can do it in your head, that's totally fine. The scratch work's not necessary. It just prevents me from making little mistakes when I do that. All right, so I've got an x dx there, so I'm going to need a 1/2 tossed in to balance out that 2. All right, so I'm going to have 1/2 e to the x squared, all right, because we'd have integral of 2x e to the x squared is what we'd need. To balance that out, it would be a half up front. That would be 1/2 integral of e to the u du, which would be 1/2 e to the u. All right, so I come back in here, then I've got the antiderivative of 2x. Antiderivative of 2x would be x squared. So we've got plus x squared. We're going from 0 to 1. All right, so if I plug a 1 in there, I get 1/2 e to the first plus 1. Then we're going to plug 0 in there. I get 1/2 e to the 0 plus 0. All right, so that's going to be a e over 2 plus 1 minus 1/2, because e to the 0 is 1. All right, if I push that together a little further, that's e over 2 plus 1/2, all right, or e plus 1 over 2. All right, and again, any real format of that final answer is okay. The trailing calculation won't be held against you as you work through something like this. All right, so we could just summarize area of region R is e plus 1 over 2. And no units were given, so we wouldn't need to give the units on this. All right, so that's part A. Hope that helped.